Folks, welcome to a wonderful and more informal approach to Your Vitamins with Andrew Lessman. Andrew, hello.
Hi there. I figure it's our Monday night show, and it's sort of casual question and answer, so I'm more casual.
I just let you showing off more of your tan as well, you see, trying to beat me.
No, well, I couldn't do that. But next time, if I'm really casual, the next time I show up in shorts and a tank top, that's when we know I'm really casual. I come from the gym to here. But
you never know what's going to happen. That's what we love about this show. Welcome on in, everybody. 2 hours jam-packed. We are literally talking dozens of products, many of which you perhaps don't get to see in regular shows. Yesterday was focused on Andrew's CoQ10 Today Special and, of course, Choco Nouveau. Today we get to share with you some wonderful things and answer some questions along the way. First out the gate, one of the best kept secrets on HSN. We only have 4 minutes. A unique way to tackle bad breath. There is absolutely not one person that works here that does not love this product. If you're looking to freshen your breath, have more confidence, if you're going out, meeting people, going on a date, Andrew, one of the unknown, unsung heroes of the line.
It's funny, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's one of our products that really doesn't get the attention it deserves. First of all, it's incredibly, incredibly affordable, but it's really a common sense product because we try to do the best we can. We want to have good fresh breath. We don't want to offend other people with our breath. But if we eat a meal that has garlic or onions or even just coffee or things like that, or if we might smoke or if we drank alcohol, even if we brush our teeth and if we do all sorts of things for good oral hygiene, the contents of our stomach still affects our breath because remember, the contents of our stomach, they're gonna remain there for several hours after we've eaten, at least 3 hours after we've eaten. And the contents of our stomach is only about a foot away from our mouth. So if there's alcohol or garlic or onions or things like that, no matter how fresh your mouth is, the contents of our stomach are still going to affect our breath. And that's what Breath Plus is. It's simply designed to be, a lot of folks chew it. It's not designed to be chewed. What it is, it's Mother Nature's natural deodorizers. And it's Mother Nature's natural deodorizers that go down to your stomach and immediately become available and attack the odor sources in your stomach, whether it's garlic or onions. It's peppermint oil extract, spearmint extract, and parsley seed extract. Those 3 extracts, 100% pure, deliver Mother Nature's natural deodorizers, and it's one of those products that even for morning breath, because morning breath isn't necessarily a result of what's going on in your mouth. It's a result of what's going on in your stomach and your digestive system. So if you have Breath Plus, some folks take it in the evening before they go to bed, and it freshens their breath in the morning, they find, or they take it first thing when they wake up. But regardless, it's a product that helps with digestion because of these wonderful soothing extracts, peppermint extract and spearmint extract. But it's just Mother Nature doing her deodorizing best. And it's amazing. The reviews are incredible. And it's a product that, unfortunately, if I talk about it twice a year, it's probably a lot. We really don't feature it that often.
You gotta trust me, even in these few minutes, you will love this. There's many breath freshening products out there.
And today's special pricing, basically, this is never today's special. So for the anniversary, we basically made it today's special pricing. If you're looking there, it's about half off.
Well, guys, look at the 720 caps. I mean, if you take 2 a day, or you can take 1 or 2 a day, I mean, we're looking at $59.90.
That's about 8 cents a capsule.
That's no money at all, Andrew.
8 cents a capsule, not even a dime a capsule. Typically, you take 1 capsule, at most 2 capsules are what you need. But typically, when I use it, I take just 1 capsule, and that does the trick. And I'm someone who, garlic doesn't faze me, garlic doesn't bother me, I eat it with impunity. And so one way to make sure that I'm not offending others is just a quick capsule. Because again, no matter how good you might be with mouthwash or brushing your teeth or flossing and making sure your mouth is spotless and fresh, if that garlic is sitting a foot away right there, it's still going to create odor out of your mouth when you're speaking.
And Andrew, I mean, you just mentioned it's only on air a couple times a year. I don't want folks to think that this is a new product. You've been making this for years.
We've been making this product for about 30 years.
You see?
So this product's been around for a long time. It's been one of our favorites for a long time. I'm on a limited amount of hours every year, and there's only so many products to go around. That's why these variety shows are great, because we're going to cover probably almost 30 products in 2 hours here, so we're gonna go through a lot of products.
And folks, for those of you that were wondering, because I had a couple emails asking what we are gonna be doing, one lady in particular asked about ginkgo. You are in luck. We're doing it in our next hour, so I'm excited about that. This pricing for the 23rd anniversary as we celebrate Andrew's 23 years at HSN is fabulous, but that pricing, of course, is set to expire soon enough. So take advantage of it. You cannot go far wrong. Take 1 or 2 every day.
And very limited supply of this as well. We only have a couple 100 bottles of each, but it's a product, especially during the holidays. If you really want to give it a test, this is when many of us, myself included, we kind of throw caution to the wind when it comes to our eating. So whether it's the odor of coffee or alcohol or garlic or onions, whatever it might be, the pungent, spicy foods that we don't want others to be aware that we just consumed, then this is a perfect, perfect product. It goes to the source of the odor. Because it doesn't matter how fresh, and of course oral hygiene is a great thing, but it doesn't matter how fresh your breath is in your mouth, the stomach contents are just a short little pipeline, a short little journey away. The esophagus connects the stomach directly to the mouth, so everyone knows what's in your stomach if it has an odor.
Thank you for all of your orders. We're going to head over this way. And Andrew, I have to talk to you because this is 23 years.
23 years, yes. It's 23 years.